Well, here we go. I know no one's really curious about my process when it comes to painting, but I thought it'd be fun to make this video. And it probably won't be the whole painting because it's very hard to hold up my phone because I don't have a proper camera. It's hard to hold up my phone and actually paint at the same time, so we're going to see how far I actually get before I have to set it down because I need to use both of my hands for some reason. And my process doesn't stay consistent either because I sometimes don't like to paint like this. Sometimes I actually like to cover the entire canvas in one color first and then go into painting, but right now I think I'm going to do this because I sketched this earlier today and I want to see how it comes out as a painting. I hope I don't mess it up, but that's how things work. They never really come out sometimes how they look in your head, and if they do, it's always a fantastic day when they do. Actually a really small room I'm in right now, and I'm still not sure what expression I wanted to give him, so let's see. If I keep veering off one side and another, it's because I can't hold my hand steady while I'm dipping into my water and my dirty paint palette. And yes, this is my overcrowded workspace at the moment since I've gone insane. No, that is not my propane torch. I don't know whose propane torch that is. I really should take that out of here. Oh, I need yellow. I think if this video hits 20 minutes, I'll probably just cut it off. Veering off to one side or another so you can't see what I'm doing sometimes. I don't know, can you people even hear my voice? I'm talking like right up into my phone. I don't know, is anybody even gonna watch this? Oh well, I guess it doesn't really matter. The point is that I felt like doing this and it sounded like a good idea at the time, so anyway. Get to watch my character come to life slowly but surely. I have the Myths and Legends podcast on in the background, but it's very quiet, so I don't think you'll be able to actually hear it. But do go actually give them a listen, because it's a really great podcast. Yeah. Cat just left the room. Let's see. Oh no, I don't want him to be malcontent. Like he just woke up from a long slumber and he's been summoned awake. And he viciously needed Belle. Don't do drugs, kids. It's bad for you. Don't smoke either. It's also very bad for you. Let's see. Someday I'd like to try oil paints, but acrylics are much cheaper for me. I've used oil paints before in the past. They always felt a little tedious to me, but I like the way they move. Acrylic doesn't move the way I like all the time. I really do like these acrylic paints because they actually flow really well. Hello, Mr. Angry Jack-o'-lantern. Who woke you up from your long sleep? Yeah, I'm gonna give him a split nose because I want to give him a nose ring. I like giving people nose rings. It's a reoccurring theme in my stuff. I just insist that everybody have a nose ring. Even though, like, I don't have a nose ring. I don't think I'll ever get one. I couldn't even take care of an eyebrow piercing. There's no way I could take care of a nose piercing. Anyway. That's neither here nor there. So we watch this face slowly come to life. Oh, and yes, he does have a human body. He's got a very human body. With a very, very jack-o'-lantern head. Don't ever let anybody tell you what to paint. You paint whatever you like. If you want to paint anthropomorphic broccoli, go for it. If you want to do nothing but just paint pictures of the moon, you go for it. Nobody ever has to like your work. Just do it for you. It's what it's there for. This is all there for you. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. Extremely comforting. I'm sorry if my brush goes out of focus sometimes. Like I said, I don't have a stand and I'm using my phone to film this, so I will veer in and out of focus every now and then because I can't watch the phone while I paint. I just cannot do it. I have tried in the past when I was doing pastels like this, and I could not pay attention to the phone and do pastels at the same time. Also, when I'm doing pastels, I like to use both hands. So that made it much, much more difficult. This is more fun. I don't need two hands for paint, unless I really want to get dirty. I really just need one hand to paint. I should do one painting where I do nothing but left-handed. It actually probably wouldn't look that bad. I actually do draw sometimes with my left hand. I always kind of pick and choose which hand does what. It just depends on how I feel comfortable. Ooh, he's looking good. There we go. That grinning face. I want to see that grinning face. I might actually use the color black in this picture. I haven't done that in a while. I usually use just really dark purple. But I do have black, and I should probably use it because it might actually help, since that cloak is going to be very, very dark. Also, let's put some blue in there. I don't know, a teacher once that said all colors are in everything. And I don't agree or disagree. I do think that adding more colors adds more depth and layers, because I don't think that the colors that we perceive we see are all the colors that are actually there. So there's that. My goodness, I think I'm listening to Little Red Riding Hood in the background. The sorted versions where the wolf pretty much just eats everybody. Or ogre. Sometimes it's an ogre. It's not always a wolf. Sometimes it's an ogre. Actually, a lot of stories it's like that. Like, it was originally an ogre and then it turns into a wolf, or it turned into a witch later on. I like fairy tales. You can probably tell that. Oh my goodness, am I rambling? Probably rambling. I would sound crazy if anybody walked in here and told me doing this. It don't matter. I am getting tired of holding this phone and filming though, so I might actually stop in a minute. And I will probably post the full picture finished later on. This has actually been kind of fun. Like, I never think about it when I'm painting. I just do. I think too hard about it. It never comes out the way you want. There should always be a point where you say, that's enough. And when it's been enough, that's enough. You'll know it's been enough. Anyway, let's see. Do I want the cloak to go over his stalk? We're going to put the cloak over the stalk. Yes, we are. It's the beauty of paint. You can add as much as you like. Okay, I think that's enough for the moment. This is not finished. I will finish it in a few. Well, I'm going to keep working on it till it's done. I always go start to finish. Anyway, this has been interesting, and bye.